So you can hold whatever color crystal you would like to hold today for our transmission of radiance. That would be totally fine. Taking a nice deep breath and welcoming the Cosmic Light Collective within and among us, with us. Thank you for your support, your guidance, your collaboration, your love, your desire to support us and our civilization, no matter how badly we behave, and to believe in us, to believe in our world and all that can emerge here, especially on weeks like this where there's so much that definitely makes us sad and really asks us to dig deeper within, to believe in all that we can be as a civilization. So thank you so much for coming and being with us and guiding us and collaborating. I'm very excited to hear the transmission about the topic of radiance, and even just hearing that word makes me feel lighter. So I'm sure that our entire community will be inspired in some ways that will allow us to do what we need to do on our evolutionary journeys, individually, collectively, with all of you as the Cosmic Light Collective, and for our planet and our solar system as well. So, here are our questions about radiance. How can we bring forth the most radiant part of ourselves or of our souls? How do we keep our radiant energy sustained? How do we use radiation for expression and protection? Please speak of the different forms of radiant energy. And how does our Ascension community generate a radiant force that can be shared across time and space and also be maintained for periods of time? So I very much look forward to hearing your response. It is always a pleasure to be among you and to be with you. We treasure these moments together, for they inspire us and they give us hope. You are the hope that we have relating to the evolution of your world and the evolution of your civilization. And as we work together and as we grow together, our lives are evolving and our worlds are growing in awareness. We come to you with the topic of radiance today because it is important to recognize that energy moves. Energy always moves. You can't trap it. Energy always moves. And if you try to trap it, it will come out in a way that you will not appreciate. Energy always moves. You can't trap it. And when we speak of energy moving, the invisibility of forces that impact your daily life are tremendous. The sun, the electromagnetic energy of the sun, gives you life. Those radiant beams of electromagnetic energy support your well-being and allow this planet at this distance from space to be as diverse as she is. Too close or too far away, and you would not be the species that you are. There is a magnificence in the radiance of time and space. There is magnificence in the radiance of time and space. When we speak of your position on the radiance of time and space, when we speak of your position of the earth and its ability to offer diversity, we're talking about a radiance of time and space. Creation has radiances in every arena. The cosmos, the multi-universal system, the individual universes of which they're comprised, the trillions of galaxies within the universe, the many star systems, solar systems within the galaxies, the planets themselves and their moons, and then asteroids and other features that exist throughout the cosmos. Each of these radiates a magnificence that is unique to the time and space in which they exist or occupy. Radiance is the ability to treasure the energies that give you life. Radiance is the ability to treasure the energies that give you life. If we go back to that concept that energy is always moving and can never be trapped, you have the experience of radiance. It's always moving. But when energy that is moving is treasured because of the life that it creates, the opportunity that it presents in time and space, then radiance leads you into what you know of as reverence. Radiance leads to reverence. Because in the existence in which energy is moving, there is an appreciation of your willingness to explore this unique expression of the Creator. Your willingness to explore this radiant energy allows you to enter in to that radiance, to become part of it. Think about we're looking for examples that would make this easier to understand. So you get into a vehicle, whatever vehicle it is, whether it's a sports car or whether it's a boat, whether it's a plane, a train, whether it's a bicycle or a wagon. You move into the vehicle and you become part of the vehicle, right? You become part of it because it's not moving without you, right? So your energy moving into this vehicle then moves the vehicle. And the vehicle becomes a radiant source of energy in motion. Your willingness to explore the radiant energy inside you, moving inside you. When you enter a vehicle, you have a tool through which to explore that. But we'd like you to take a deep breath. Enter into the radiant energy of your soul's auric field. Treasure the energy moving through that field that is constantly creating your physical existence on the planet. Feel the constant motion, the constant vibration of the cells of your body. You know the electrical energy that runs your central nervous system. You know the electrical energy that keeps your heart pumping. You know that your blood is always in motion. It needs to be moving to feed all of you. Consider the perpetual motion which your physical form enters from the time of your birth to the time of your death. And you're a generator of radiant heat. Your body generates radiant heat because the waves of life force moving through the mechanism not only generate the heat that keeps your body alive, but also becomes the vehicle through which your emotions emanate, your thoughts emanate, your beliefs emanate, and your memories are processed. Because a memory doesn't remain stagnant. That memory moves. As you live your life, there's layer upon layer upon layer of memory. And some you remember and some you forget. Feel the continual movement of life within your own soul's auric field. Think about the way that your emotions are constantly transferring information from one subtle body to the other. Think of your emotions moving through your soul's auric field, almost like your neurons carry information from the cells of your brain to your muscles. Information is on those neurons. Information is on those waves of emotion, and they're unique bits of information, whether they're ecstasy or rage, whether they're peace or chaos. Energy is moving. It's radiating constantly as an expression of your life force. When you choose to honor that radiance, when you choose to determine what you are radiating, then you're entering into a very different kind of evolutionary experience. This evolutionary experience is one where you are in training. You are in training with the coherence of your soul's auric field. You are in training with the coherence of your soul's auric field. There is a level of radiance that is achieved in that kind of coherence, because at that point the soul is working to its highest capacity and is not inhibited by fragmentation or disease. So the radiance that we are introducing you to today is that of coherent soul radiance. You feel that, all of you, at this moment, inside your monadic auric field. Within this massive protective energy from the solar system, the galaxy, the universe, the multi-universe, and the cosmos, your soul is revealed to you in its coherent aspects. You feel that radiance inside the solar plexus as the upper and lower parts of you were linked and unified. You feel that radiance as the waves that moved through all of these higher aspects of your being, moved through all of your 5 subtle bodies. Those waves that you felt from your head to your toes, from your toes to your head, from the left to the right, those waves promoted the coherence between the beliefs, thoughts, feelings, memories, and physical cells that allow you to treasure the electromagnetic frequencies of your unique experience of time and space as a human being on Earth. In this particular moment, you don't feel time and space as a human being on Earth. You feel the radiant expression of yourself experiencing this unique opportunity. Remember that we said that energy always moves. Time always flows. Time always flows. When you are in training, right, with the coherence of your soul's auric field within the monad, time is always flowing. Even though you have a conscious experience of yourself in 2021 on the day of June 30th, yet in that radiant expression of the soul inside the monadic auric field, this is just one tiny piece of time that is quite fluid. And so the radiance of your energy is not bound to June 30th. It simply steps in to June 30th so that you can anchor into this experience while the rest of you is continuing to enjoy wherever time is flowing. We recognize that this concept is quite difficult to entertain by your brain. However, you are already experiencing it in your form. We bring this topic of radiance. We bring this experience of the radiant expression of your soul within your monadic auric field so that you can anchor into this larger movement of life force. And you need to anchor into this larger movement of life force whenever you feel that your current situation is threatened. In the face of threat, moving in to your radiant soul provides the perspective and the awareness of how to navigate the situation. Breathe that in. We will repeat. In the face of threat, Moving into your radiant soul provides the perspective and the awareness of how to navigate through the situation successfully. We're presenting this early on in this journey so that you will have repeated opportunities to practice this. This will take the rest of your lives to master. It is not something you are going to learn in a couple of months. It's something that you're going to become aware of in a couple months. In a couple of years, you'll learn how to recognize some of its capacities, but probably right around that 10-year mark, you'll be able to truly utilize this as a skill. Others may see it as a gift. It is not a gift. It is a skill that is learned and practiced and utilized in intelligent, compassionate awareness. For those of you who were at the falls at the summer solstice, you watched this process unfold. As she went deep into that radiant place, beyond time and space, discovered the tool that was necessary to create the healing, then linked all of you into the radiant tool that you all became to allow for the reconsecration and reconnection of the portal. It was done in time and beyond time simultaneously. The radiance of that healing and constructive moment created a flow of energy that could be tracked as the signature of an evolutionary development. So the flow of energy became a signature, a radiant signature of an evolutionary development. We track the positive through those radiant expulsions, but we also track where those radiant expulsions are most needed, where they're both needed. So, right now, move into your awareness of yourself, in your room, in your space, inside your radiant soul, inside your monadic auric field. And in this particular moment, choose a happy memory. Staying in the coherent, radiant space of your soul, let the happy memory travel through the layers of your life experience. And now allow that energy to simply radiate the happiness, the joy, the exhilaration. Let it radiate through the entire memory structure, the entire etheric body of your soul. Let the memory, the energy, the radiant energy of that memory allow it to express itself through the entire etheric body. Good. Now feel the waves moving to your physical body. Feel the waves moving into your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual bodies until this radiant wave of joy is moving through the entire soul's auric field. In this unique moment in time and space. And relax into the joy. Let's do another. So go into your mental body and pick out a memory of triumph, of mental triumph. It can be anything that made you feel mentally triumphant. Pull it out from wherever it was. It could have been kindergarten. It doesn't matter. Pull it out and allow that energy to flow, not just into the neurons of your brain, but feel the radiant energy of triumph moving from the mental body into your beliefs. Feel that triumphant energy moving through the emotions, through the memories, into the body. Feel the entire auric field of your soul radiating with the experience of triumph. Sharing in this fluid expression of life force. Let's do another. A moment of physical exhilaration. Bring that memory forward. Climbing a mountain, winning a race, whatever it is. Physical, feel the body remembering the physical exhilaration that it experienced in a unique moment of time and space, in a human form on earth. Feel it in the body, that exhilaration, and then feel it moving, flowing as energy through the memory, through the feeling, through the thought, through the hope and dream. Feel your entire soul become entrained to the positive flow of energy. Entrained to the positive flow of energy. And feel every subtle body then entrained in that positive flow into coherence. Notice how different you all feel in this moment. How fluid, how radiant, how you are not tied to anything and yet can move anywhere. You're not tied to anything and can move anywhere. That is the unique gift of radiant life force. You are still in your human form. You are still on the earth. You are still present in physical matter. And yet you are so much more that can move in and through this experience of you in this unique moment of time and space. It is really cool, isn't it? We knew that you would enjoy this lesson because it's magnificent. It is one of the most magnificent expressions of the Creator to offer us such opportunities, and to do so with love, appreciation, gratitude, and honor for the experiences that are simultaneously occurring. However, for this evening, we do need to stop the exercise. And so we're going to ask you to focus on your breath, breathing into the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and settling into yourself in the count of 3, 3, 2, 1. Breathing into yourself on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and settling into yourself on the count of 3, 3, 2, 1. Breathing into your human form, 1, 2, 3, settling into your human existence, 3, 2, 1. Breathing into your human form, 1, 2, 3, and settling into your human existence, 3, 2, 1. Big, deep breath. Feel the form that you are in, your toes, your fingers, your nose. And very gently now we are dissolving the connection to your cosmic body. We are dissolving your connection to your multi-universal body. You're dissolving your connection to your universal body. You're dissolving your connection to your galactic body. And dissolving your connection to your solar body. And allowing you to relax into your soul's auric field that is coherent and radiant in this moment, July 30th, 8:57 of the year 2021. This is an exercise that we will repeat on a regular basis, many times with a specific goal in mind. But for our purposes today, you have a recognition and somewhat of an understanding of how your monadic auric field can function for the soul's functioning on the earth. When you consider that radiance is shining, right? It's a shining force. We ask you to consider your sun and your moon. We ask you to consider your vastness as a being beyond the earth, and yet tiny bits of starlight that shine here, to allow the earth to remember that she lives in the stars, that she has come from the stars, and that there are bits of the stars that make her their home. It has been indeed our pleasure to take you on this evening's journey, and we do hope that you feel radiant, that you feel beautiful, that you feel life force constantly moving through you and offering you opportunities that you will now be able to appreciate and engage. The healing of each other, of our collaborative experience, and of this world within the solar system moves through radiant force. And we're very excited to make it present to you this evening. Enjoy the radiant expression of your being as we have and will continue to. May the blessings flow, and indeed they are. Until next week, shine.